Taurus, your week beginning the 20th of October forecast begins with your ruler, Venus, being joined by the lovely moon in a conjunction in the other zodiac sign that Venus influences of Libra. Now we know Libra is very much about balance, but for you it's also about practicalities. And if you feel that the grace you show or give to others, the effort you put in, perhaps around the detail and the functionality of your everyday role, is not truly appreciated, it may be something that really does irk. And whilst you may want to be not necessarily a people pleaser, but certainly have a good vibe in whatever you're doing in your routines on Monday, if you don't get the messages back or the appreciation or respect you feel you deserve, I feel the combination between Mercury and Mars, which peaks on Monday but does provide a backdrop for the rest of this week, is going to give you food for thought. But not just about relationships, which is possible in your opposite sign of Scorpio and could give you a bit more get-go if there is someone on your cosmic radar that's intriguing you to make the first move. But I feel what that combination can do, and the arrival of the sun in Scorpio, is make you much more determined to firm up your boundaries and also really be very, very clear about what you will or won't do, and especially as far as your work is concerned. But that could set up some kind of power dynamic or tension as the week goes on. But if you do push back, one of the things you're going to do from that tension is create a clear message of what you will or won't expect. Because if you're just very, very conscientious, keep giving of yourself, and it isn't really being appreciated, that's going to leave you feeling a little bit empty, I feel. And with Neptune inverting back into the part of your situation, which is to do with your longer term plan, your connections and your friendship, that more idealistic part of your nature is going to be subtly but powerfully aroused. Also, Saturn in that sector of friendships and long-term plan does forge a discordant angle with the new moon that occurs on Tuesday. So again, if you're in a job, it's not necessarily just the feedback. If you're not really enjoying it, it doesn't give you any personal satisfaction, you're not passionate about it anymore, one of the things that I think that this week is asking you to do is perhaps connect more with others and explore your options. And it may be that that comes from a partnership in a small business. It may be that you want to reach out to some influential people, share more about who you are, or perhaps it is about just being more motivated to take on someone who's tricky to deal with, but in a much more assertive way. But as this week draws to a close, what will be beginning to shape up for you is a month when relationship matters really come much more to the fore. And it can be a very exciting month ahead in that regard. But particularly if you're single, or if you want to improve an existing relationship by gaining more respect from your partner, but also being much clearer about who you need to interact with, whether it's rivals, competitors, workmates, that desire to feel appreciated is going to get stronger. Please check out your year 2026 deep dive forecast by clicking on the link beneath this video.